Okay, now I want to put this connector back here, thanks to this footprint here. And I want to at least solder one wire, so this thing will stay here in place. Okay, something like this. So let's try with the first one, which is kind of robust. Okay, so I bend it a little. Ah, no, I broke it. Okay, not completely, but this thing is very delicate. Okay, let me see. Also this one delaminated a little bit. So for some reason this PCB is very delicate. They're not like this usually, but this one is like this. Okay, let me see what I can do. So let's try to do the same thing, but with the ground connection, which might be more robust than the others. Okay, so I put it like this, and now knowing that those are so delicate, I will try to keep it in place with the tweezers and bend it like this. Okay, now I have to bend it the other way around. So I keep it in place like this and I bend it. And let's see if I am more lucky. Okay, this one goes here, so I can cut a part of it like this. Okay, and then I can put it like this. Still I can hold it like this and bend it a little bit more like this. And finally I can put this here and I can try to solder it. Okay, but it's still too long, so you have to cut a little bit of it like this. Okay. And then I put the connector here as it was. Okay, something like this. So let's try to solder the first pin. Now I have to keep it in place and bend it a little bit more. Now actually I want to bend it while I am melting the thing, because then I'm afraid that otherwise I will break it again. Okay, here it is. So now it's in place. And you have to do the same with the others, but without breaking them. So I cut this here. Okay, here it is. Then I try to move it a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, close to the place where it should go. And now I solder it like this. Okay. Okay. Okay, here it is. So I connected two of them, now the other two. So one is very delicate. Let's hope it will not break, but I don't believe this. Maybe it will break. But let's try to be as delicate as I can. Okay. I removed that piece of wire. Then I readjust the position of this little wire like this. Now the difficult part is to solder it quickly before it melts also on the other side. So I put some fluorescent and let's do it. Okay, also the third one is done, and now the last one. So let's try not to break it. So I try to hold it like this, and I bend it just a little bit. Okay, then I cut the extra part. Okay, and now I can solder it like this. Okay. Now all of them are soldered. So I need to connect the ground at this point. I mean the frame ground. So let's try to do such kind of connection like this. From this side, for instance. So I need to connect a piece of wire from here to here. So let's see if I can do it. Again, let's use some fluorescent. Let's put some solder here. Okay. So this thing doesn't want to melt because it's super big and it dissipates a lot of heat. So let's wait some more time. Okay. And meanwhile, let's try to connect the piece of wire. Something like this. Okay. Now I move it like this. I cut the extra part and I solder it like this. Okay, we just have to wait for some time. Okay, now this thing is soldered. Maybe not very well, so let's put some more fluxant and let's redo the soldering from this side. Okay, we're almost there. So let's try to add a little bit more thin. Okay, now it melts. Not completely yet because it's difficult to solder a little wire on a big piece of metal. Okay, let's check it. Still hot. Okay, and now before we put the glue, we try to connect it on the PC. Let's try.